Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Today we're doing a breakdown on Browning 410 bore. They actually call it bore on here, not gauge. BPT sporting clays. 2.5 inch, 1300 FPS, 1/2 ounce of number 8 shot. Reloadable. Focus, there we go. Target and Sport. Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking box. I love the brown, or black and orange. Man, I am all over the place today. It reminds me of Halloween. We have some warnings right here. BPT stands for Browning Performance Target. Sporting clays. This side of the box is a bunch of warnings. Tells you about Browning, a little bit anyway. Made in the USA. The back of the shell, or box, see, all over the place. BPT Performance Target, reloadable hull. Once again, they just love putting that all over the box. I guess they're proud of it. High antimony shot. Harder shot helps to reduce deformation, keeping the shot consistently round, which provides consistent patterns and hard-hitting performance on targets. Kind of hard to read that. It's tiny, and I have it about 3 foot from my face. Not 3 foot, but anyway. Smooth hull and brass head. Smooth surface for reliable ejection and brass head for dependable reloading. Ideal for clay pigeons, dove, and quail. And again, reloadable. Focus. Reloadable. Don't say on that side. Reloadable. Reloadable. We get it. Come on now. Today's snooze and drink combo is Mountain Lightning, diet of course, and Göteborg's Prima Fint, which is a loose snooze, which looks like this if you've never seen it. It kind of has the consistency of clay, sort of. I don't know. But I did a breakdown video on these Winchester AA's right here about 2 hours ago. And now we're doing the Brownings, which is the exact same thing. These are a Winchester AA HS hull. But you can see we have a Winchester primer, a high brass, legit brass head on here. Smooth plastic, just like the Winchester AA's, but black. Basically, a Winchester AA HS 410 that has black plastic instead of red. That's what these are. I will say these do actually have a much better, much deeper set crimp than those Winchesters did, and really no pinhole to speak of, maybe a tiny one. And the shot in here is actually much more secure in the hull. These, every single shell in that box had loose, rattly pellets. These, kinda, but not so much. This is pretty normal. One thing I do want to mention, these cost double what these cost. Josh paid $9.97 for these. These are $22.99, so actually a lot more than double. That actually seems to be the recurring theme with Browning ammo. It's just rebranded Winchester, doubled or even more of cost. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So, these have exactly 1/2 ounce of shot. Again, this is number 8, was it? Yeah, number 8 shot. And, just like with the Winchesters, very shiny, well-polished, uniform pellets. And once again, nice and shiny, very well-polished, uniformly sized pellets. No complaints here, that is some really nice-looking shot. Now, this is kind of unfortunate to see. This wad does have super thin petals. I did that on top, that wasn't them. But the petals are very thin, 3 petals. Now what's sad to see though is every petal is cut horribly bad. This one right here, you can see how thin it is versus the next one over. It's more than double the thickness. And this one right here is right down the middle. Yeah, it's cut very poorly. You can see right there, it's just kind of all over the place. The slits are at an angle on every single one of them. Especially right here, you can see it's in sort of a C shape right there. Yeah, it looks like someone did this blindfolded with a pair of scissors. The wad that is in the Winchesters have much, much thicker petals, and it's only 2, and they are stitched. I know that that wad that's in these will provide a much, much better pattern than this. This wad is, I hate to say it, but kind of a joke. You're paying a lot more for these Brownings than you get this. It's not good, guys. It's not good at all. And just like the Winchesters, these have 14.8 of the exact same ball powder that was in the Winchesters. Very fine flakes and has a slight yellow hue to it. Both of these have 14.8 of what appears to be the exact same powder. Focus, come on. And these are rated at 1200. These are rated at 1300. Man, this camera does not want to focus today. But yeah, same powder charge of what appears to be the same powder, and these are rated at 100 FPS higher. Not sure which one is lying. I would assume it's these, though. I hate to be, negative, but I really don't think these Brownings are worth the money at all. Or I could be just completely wrong, and this might be the best 410 load on the market. If you guys have any experience with these, let me know. Especially if you have experience with these versus these. In the same shot size, of course. And of course, this is basically impossible to see on camera, but this is a 410 AA HS hull. Separate base wad, but a straight wall shell, not tapered. I'll mention this again, but the AA HS 410 and 28 gauge hulls are actually straight wall, just with a little bit thicker plastic. That's all they are. Not a tapered shell. Anyway, let's slap this back together and see if we can make it look presentable. And of course, it did go back together just fine. We actually have a pretty decent taper on it now. Out of the box, it had no taper, but the crimp is a lot deeper set now. The pinhole is still there, although it, again, is not much of one at all. A lot better than what the Winchester was, but still, the rest of this shell is not as good as the Winchester in my opinion. But anyway, guys, there is a breakdown on Browning 410 bore BPT Performance Target Sporting Clays, 2.5 inch, 1300 FPS, 1/2 ounce of number 8 shot. Jesus, that was a mouthful. But yeah, this one was fairly interesting. I did not expect it to go the way it did. I thought it was going to be a 1-to-1 clone of the Winchesters, but it's not. It's actually just a cheapened out version of it, in my opinion. But again, did you guys see that? If you have any experience with these, let me know. But that's going to end this one here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.